Have you ever attended a concert and noticed the detailed craftsmanship of an instrument?
Photojournalist Mike Radford takes us to East Nashville, where Manuel Delgado continues to create beautiful, custom-made guitars for musicians all over the world, just as his family has done since 1928.
If it's got a lot of detail, about 200 hours. "89 years. 1928, the business was established by my grandfather and great uncle. And this is my grandfather right here, Porfirio. They called him Pilo. So this is the original Mickey Mouse guitar. It was built for Walt Disney when Disney Studios was located in Burbank, California. That's my great uncle. I started when I was 7. I guess technically making them, 12 was when I made my first one. I think we specialize in the fact that we can make over 40 different string instruments. So we have well-known artists in the concert classical genre, from Segovia and the Romero family to then artists like Feliciano, like a Latin artist, Los Lobos. One of the only instruments really that you can embrace it and hold it close to your heart when you're playing it. It's one of those few instruments where you don't need to have accompaniment by other instruments. So you can just sit down and, obviously, especially here in Nashville with all the creative songwriters, they just sit down and that's their tool where they're able to create that wonderful song, that sound. You can take it to the beach and just kind of enjoy it. I think the fact that we're still doing things the old-fashioned way is what is the attraction. If you give somebody the option of buying a brand new, you think of a company that's been around for a long time, that's well known, and you say, you want one of their new instruments or do you want one of their older vintage instruments? Everybody's going to want the older vintage one. And it's not just because of the value, obviously, but it's the sound. And those instruments were still made by hand. There were still hands that went on. There wasn't so much of a production line or mass production or CNCs, lasers. We're not finishing guitars every 5 minutes where other companies, believe it or not, are. You want it to have that personal touch. You want it to be something that people are going to enjoy long after I'm gone. My father, my grandfather, and great uncle aren't here anymore, but their instruments still are. And there's still people that are playing them and enjoying them.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's craftsmanship for sure.
Sure.
And that's our time.
Have a wonderful weekend.